Look, it could be tough living on this little sphere floating through space that we call Earth. It feels like a volcano of just lavic death and dark magic. But let me tell you, if you're a Padres fan, on top of starting off 6-0, they just extended on the day of the morning of the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, might I add. So vibes are very good. They're big, upcoming, and future and current, some may say, GOAT, Mr. Jackson Merrill, to a 9-year, $135 million extension. Shout out to the Just Ball Media folks. But let me tell you, I have a lot of thoughts. Number one is whenever these contracts happen, you start comparing them to other players, and there's another center fielder over in Seattle. And no, he didn't get paid $469 million. That's actually in incentives. And as you saw with the contract for Jackson Merrill, there's a lot of incentives and not nearly as crazy as the Julio Rodriguez contract. Great player, very handsome. Look at that smile. But I'm just saying overall, it did remind me of that one. And while he's been struggling for a while, Michael Harris of the Atlanta Braves, who won Rookie of the Year in 2023, and very similar player in a lot of ways to Jackson Merrill, which we'll talk about in a second, 8-year, $72 million extension. It reminded me of that one in the sense that it is a lot of years and for not a high average annual value, right? So only $15 million for Jackson Merrill, and for Michael Harris, it's about $8 million. So it's very team-friendly, these contracts. And you might be wondering, well, man, that's a big extension for nearly a decade for a guy who only played one season. That's fine. It's okay to feel that way, let me tell you. But it wasn't just a regular rookie season. It was a historic one. Not only did he put up 5.3 wins above replacement in WAR, of course, but he was also like genuinely historically good in the sense that he's only the 5th player ever to bat at least 290, hit at least 20 home runs, and steal at least 15 stolen bases. And then in terms of if you want to go deeper and you want to go by WRC+, offensively, look at the other guys he's being compared to. These are all freaks and MVP contenders. It's amazing stuff for Jackson Merrill. That's how historically good he was. Some minor criticisms, just very minor, is that in the second half last year, his power saw a huge surge. Is that a little bit fluky? Is that something that we should rely on? Because he wasn't always touted as a guy who would be able to hit, 25 plus home runs immediately in his rookie season the way he did. And then also, he doesn't walk a lot. If you look at this graph, actually fun fan graphs I've got behind me and my buddy Stitch here, other players with as low of a walk rate as him, but still succeeded. Some names are scary. Jose Tabata, Eric Hosmer, Eloy Jimenez, but even still, Michael Harris and Robinson Cano are in there. So again, it is very, very small potatoes in terms of criticisms for this guy, but it's at least worth pointing out. But all in all, good day if you're a Padres fan. Look at AJ Preller up there smiling. I feel like that never happens. Really cool stuff. Starting 6-0, given all the ownership turmoil this offseason and whatnot, and just the lack of funds potentially, and the Dodgers gaining a lot of ground, it's really remarkable what they've been able to do so far this season. So if you're a Padres fan, the vibes are good and the good times may keep rolling.